Good morning everyone. Welcome to the online class. So, lesson number 12, a geography part, that is Asia, a land of contrasts. Yes, we are going to learn from the previous classes onwards. So, let us recall only few things. Let us recall about previous class. Yes. So, in previous class, we people have learned location, extent, and physical setting of the Asia. Yes. So, now and also we discussed regional divisions of Asia. That the first one we have already completed, that is East Asia. Okay. So apart from that, let us move. Still there are 5 divisions of Asia. Regional 5 divisions are there. So among 5 regional divisions we already learned the East Asia. So today in this session let's move for the remaining 4 regional divisions we are going to learn. Yes, not only that, even we are going to learn about physiography of the Asia. That also we will learn. Yes, so let us move. The second regional divisions of Asia is Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia comprises of Myanmar, Laos, Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines and Brunei. These all the countries lies in the part of Southeast Asia. Yes, this is a region of peninsular and islands. Therefore, Sumatra, Java, Sulawesi, Borneo, Papua, etc. Yes, these all are islands. Yes, and peninsula means you already comes to know that the 3 sides usually covered with the water hemisphere, and only the one part is usually covered with land. That is called peninsula. Yes. Next, the third one is South Asia. The third one is South Asia. Yes. See that one. South Asia includes the countries like India, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, Pakistan, Sri Lanka and also Maldives. These all are comes to the part of South Asia. Yes. So here India is also mentioned. Yes, earlier in previous class I have told that India lies in the continent of the Asia. Yes, so India is lies in south part of the Asia. Yes, so India is a giant among these countries. India is a giant among these countries. The Bay of Bengal, the Arabian Sea and also the Indian Sea are the water bodies which are to the south part to the India. Yes, that's why India is also called peninsular country. Yes, because how Asia is covered in the sides of 3, it's covered with the water hemisphere, only the one side is covered with the land hemisphere. For that reason, Asia is also called peninsular continent. Continent it is. Yes, in the same way, India is also surrounded by Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean and Bay of Bengal. For that reason, and only the north part is covered with the land hemisphere. For that reason, India is also called peninsular country. Yes, country is different, continent is different. Okay, peninsular continent means Asia will come. Peninsular country means India. Country, India, continent, Asia. Yes. Now go for the next point. To the north are the Himalayan mountains. Myanmar is to the east and Afghanistan is to the west. Yes. Next, Southwest Asia. Southwest Asia. Southwest Asia includes the following countries. Southwest Asia. Let's move. Southwest Asia includes the following countries. Following countries means which all are the countries will come here, like Afghanistan, Bahrain, Cyprus, Turkey, Iran means Iran, Iraq, Israel, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Oman, Qatar, Syria, Palestine, Saudi Arabia, and also United Arab Emirates. See, United Arab Emirates is also called UAE. Yes, United Arab Emirates is also called UAE, and also Yemen. Yes, these all are comes to the Southwest Asia. Yes, next. This region is to the south of the Black Sea with the Mediterranean Sea to the west and India to the east. These all countries these all countries are having region is to the south of the Black Sea. Yes, this Black Sea was covered these all the countries. Yes, and also we can say like that the Southwest Asia is covered with the in the part of south Southwest Asia covered with the Black Sea and also Mediterranean Sea. Yes, Mediterranean Sea will comes to the west, and in Black Sea will comes to the south to the Asia, and the regional divisions includes desert and semi-desert areas. See, desert will also we can see in Asia, semi-deserts also we can see here. Yes, they are rich in petroleum and natural gases. Okay, in these desert and semi-desert, these desert and semi-deserts are very rich in petroleum and natural gases. Yes, now go for the fifth one. Central Asia, which comes, so we completed north, east, west. Yes, now and south also. Now goes to the part of Central Asia. Yes, Central Asia extends from the Caspian Sea in the west to China in the east. Central Asia extends from Caspian Sea in the west and to the east China will locate. Okay, from Kazakhstan in the north to Iran and Afghanistan in the south. Yes, next, it comprises of Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzia, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan and Siberia. Okay, so Central Asia was covered with these all the countries. Yes, okay, I hope you people are understanding the lesson. If you're not able to understand what I am going to tell you now, so if you have any kind of doubts regarding these all the things or this regional, so you can ask me. Okay, but through the Google app only. Don't now onwards don't use any kind of WhatsApp. Yes, follow the Google app, Google Classroom app strictly. Yes, next, let's move for the physiography. Yes, physiography. The physiography of Asia comprises of a series of high mountains. The physiography of Asia always surrounded by the high mountains, or it's a series of high mountains. It comprises of a series of high mountains. They are the dominant landforms. Besides, there are different plateau, alluvial, lowlands and islands arc. Yes, so the major physical divisions of the Asia. There are 5 kind of major divisions will come. So let's see one by one. Yes, see, on the basis of structure and relief features, Asia can be divided into 5 major divisions. How the India is also having a six divisions. Yes, 6 major physical divisions. Yes, in the same way Asia is also divided into 5 major physical divisions. Yes, the first one is the northwestern lowlands, the central highlands, the southern plateaus, the great plains of rivers and the island groups. Yes, Among these five, let us study about the northwestern lowlands. The northwestern lowlands. The northwestern lowlands, they are the most outstanding relief features of Asia. They are the outstanding, means extraordinary features are having these northwestern lowlands. Yes, so these lowlands comes to the part of northwestern, north and west. For that reason, that lowlands usually called as the northwestern lowlands. Now comes the term. The northwestern lowlands. Yes, so you comes to know that why the lowlands are called as the northwestern lowlands of the Asia. So let us move for the next sentence. They extends. Here they means the northwestern lowlands. Northwestern lowlands extends from Bering Strait to the Caspian Sea. They are between the Arctic Ocean and the Central Highlands. They are vast triangular lowlands known as the Siberian Plain. See here. Which are the northwestern lowlands in the shape of triangular? Those that kind of triangular shape of lowlands are called or are known as a Siberian Plain. The general slope. Slope means you know what is slope. Yes. So general slope is towards the north. This plain means there are two type of plains will come. Yes, so here the slope of plains is different, and usually regularly what you people are using plain, that plain is different. Yes, that aeroplane is different, this plane is different. Yes, now this plain is crossed by the Lena, the Ob and the Venice river. See, Lena, the Ob and the Venice, Yenis, these are the names of the rivers, okay, where this Siberian plain used to cross. They flow northwards into the Arctic Ocean. Which all are they means here? We are talking about the rivers. Which all are they? Lena, Doab and the Yenis river. They were flow towards the Arctic Ocean. Now comes the second physiography. Physiography means major physical divisions of the Asia. Yes, among five, let us learn the second one, that is the Central Highlands. Highlands means ಎತ್ತರದ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳು. Yes, the Central Highlands. They form the second great physical divisions. The first physical division is northwestern lowlands, and the second one is very important highland, that is Central Highlands of the Asia. They lie to the south of the northwestern lowlands, the mountain ranges of Central Asia. Yes, do you know what is mean by the mountain range? Yes, when the mountain usually stands in a straight line, that straight line of the mountains is called mountain ranges. Yes, here also we can see some of the mountain ranges. Yes, for them we used to call as a Central Highlands. Yes, the mountain ranges of Central Asia, which lies in Central Asia, those mountain ranges are known as or called as a Central Highlands. They stretch from Asia Minor to Bering Strait. See, Bering, it is a strait, okay, which is lies in the central of the Asia. Yes, now goes to the next one. Various mountain ranges radiate from the Pamir Court in all directions. The eastern ranges include the Himalayas, the Kanul, the Karakoram, the Tanishan and the Atlai and Sayan and also Ablonovi and the Khingan and the Stanovoi. Yes, these all are the eastern ranges. Yes, we named it as like this. Yes, next. The western ranges comprise the Hindu Kush, the Sulemans, the Kirkars, Elbers, next the Zagros, the and the Taurus mountains. See, these all are the names of the mountains. Yes, how we learned in previous sentence. Those sentences are called as the eastern ranges. Yes, so now what I am going to pronounce, those all the things, all the lands are regarding mountains. Mountain range is different and mountains are different. Yes, ranges means it's a line of the mountains. Yes, only simply way the mountain means only one mountain, individual mountains we can see here. Yes, how the Mount Everest is there. Yes, next, do you know why the Mount Everest was famous? If you don't know, then when you will get this video, send me the about Mount Everest. Okay, try to write minimum 5 to 10 sentences about Mount Everest. Okay, next, the Himalayas are fold mountains. See, now comes the term of Himalaya. Okay, Himalaya is one kind of a major physical division of India also. Yes, among 6 major divisions, we will learn these Himalayas also. Himalaya, Himadri, Himachal, these all are the physical divisions of India. The Himalayas are fold mountains. Himalayas are fold mountains. Dear students, do you know in mountains also we can see 3 types of mountains. Yes, like fold mountains and volcanic mountains, and one more is there. Yes, so those all the things you will learn in next class. Means now you people are learning in 8th standard. In 9th standard, either 10th standard, you will learn the parts of mountains. Yes, next, or even you can learn these mountains, the types of mountains you will learn in 8th standard also. Yes, next, the Himalayas are fold mountains which extend southeast from the Pamirs. Yes, it extends the southeast from south to east. Which kind of mountains? Himalayas. Himalayas are also called fold mountains. Yes, next, they are the loftiest mountains in the world. Himalayas are also called lofty mountains, loftiest mountains or lofty mountains. Yes, Mount Everest. MT means mount. Okay, wherever in textbook they mentioned MT, its full form is Mount Everest or Mount K2 Garvin, like this. Mount Everest in the Himalayas is the highest peak in the world. Yes, see, Mount Everest is not belongs to India. Actually, this Mount Everest lies between the border of India and China. Yes. So here, up to here, you people comes to know. So the 3rd, 4th, and 5th physical division we will discuss in the next session. So until then, take care of yourself. Bye.